Hi, Cooler fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at the Be Quiet Pure Loop 360. This is the original, not the Pure Loop 2. I'm going to show you the specifications on screen, and then I'm going to show you the specs on the website, just in case there are any differences or anything missing. All right, so lots of information from Be Quiet, which I really appreciate because so many companies give so little information. And we can also see some size information here for the different loops that they've got. So there's the 120 and 120 with two fans, and then there's a 140 wide, and this is a 360. So 120 by 120, 120 by 140. 240. And then 140 by 280 and 360 by 120. And here are the graphs for their noise and performance on different CPUs. I don't know why they bothered to combine Intel and AMD. I find it highly unlikely that the results are identical on both, unless the cold plate has been optimized for the two different shapes of CPU IHSs. Anyways, tubes are 400 millimeters long, which is pretty common. And here we go. Pump speeds up to 5,500, so that's fantastic. That'll aid in better cooling. The speed of the fans are 2,000, Pure Wings 2. Unfortunately, they use rifle bearings on the Pure Wings. And the air pressure, for some reason, isn't listed, and the airflow isn't listed. So that is annoying. And safety certifications, environmental certifications, 3-year warranty, and so on and so forth. This is the BW008. So, they inundated us with lots of data, but two of the most important things, airflow and static pressure, are omitted, as is the pressure or lift or anything for the pump. So, boo to all these companies that don't want to share that information. They do give you a manual. And on the first page, there are some links you can follow, or QR codes. They have instructions for each type of CPU, indicating what parts you're going to need. And unfortunately, not as good as ID Cooling's instructions, but I think it works. At least for most people. I think some people will find that confusing. They provide a bottle of coolant to top it off. That's always nice. And this is all the mounting equipment, the thermal paste, which is not marked. There's no information on which particular paste this is, but we've got all kinds of stuff there, as well as screws, radiator screws, and this is a SATA to pump connector, so you can run the pump at full speed all the time. There's also a PWM splitter, a 1 to 3, and radiator bolts as well as the short ones. It's amazing how they make like really, really high-end fans like the Silent Wings Pro 4. I would have liked to have seen that in the box. Of course, then it would be a lot more expensive because they charge like $30 a fan, I think it is. And the fans, it says be quiet, so it should be quiet, right? Let's find out. Yeah, that's about the minimum right there. So kind of noisy, but you're not going to really notice it unless it's on maximum speed. As far as the static pressure is concerned, less than 1 millimeter of static pressure, I believe. Maybe 1. So nothing impressive. I would personally replace these with something better. Something a lot better with at least 3 millimeters of water or static pressure. Interestingly, the pump does have a white light built into it, and it's powered with a 3-pin fan cable. There's nothing in here that is moving. It's just the light. As you can see, it's an interesting looking water block. Not very big, sufficient for current CPUs in terms of the size of the cold plate. The pump is situated right there. I don't know why they didn't allow for these two things to be daisy chained. The pump and the light, that's the only thing that needs electricity. They should have just daisy chained them. So I'm going to turn this on. We're going to use my lapel mic.
Kind of noisy, but only close up. It's got a kind of a high-pitched whine. Not like really high, more closer to the middle. But it is a multi-tonal, kind of obnoxious one. You don't really hear any
bubbles or anything like that, so either there's very little air in here or it's already up in the radiator. Now I want to see how this performs with, well, I don't need the pump, but I want to see how well the fan can blow air through the radiator. It actually performs better than I had expected it to, perhaps because of the ripples in the blades, but I felt more air going through than I really had anticipated, so that's fantastic. Still, I think you can get more power out of this, like with many AIOs, by adding stronger fans, or replacing, I mean, with stronger fans. But at least, you know, the pump is strong. We'll see how it performs during testing, and I'll put out another video for it when I have that data. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, put them down below. Totally forgot, the port is right here on the far end of the radiator. I'm not fond of the packing, which is just this cardboard tray, nothing on top to protect the components on this side. Need to ask for your help. I'm sorry. On December 11th, 2024, Amazon terminated me and used false accusations against me. And on December 17th, I had my left shoulder operated on. I'm getting a lot better. I can do some things with my hand and my arm, but it's still pretty limited. If you could please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications for my channels, that would really help. If you want to help me financially and you can afford to, you can go to my Glenn's Fast Reviews and you can do a super thanks as a donation there. If you want to donate on a monthly basis, you can become a member there. And or you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII. So thank you for that. Also, I'd like to say thank you to bleepingcomputer.com for allowing me to post messages on their forum about my videos. Thank you so much. And don't forget to visit them. They offer a lot of wonderful resources for people who are using computers. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.